Hello everyone, greetings from Dhaka. I'm delighted to get an opportunity to talk to you guys once again. Today I would like to share with something a bit different, something I wouldn't say extraordinary, but something would be very useful for you guys. I'm sure, like if you listen to me for the next few minutes. As always, I'm making this video raw, just to give you an impression that how dedicated and passionate I am to help you make a difference. It doesn't matter to what extent I use the upgraded technology, but my point is, as long as I think this is important to share with you guys, I do it straight away. So I'm gonna show you my laptop today. This is an article called "Change the Game Through Boosting the Brain." So I'll be actually reading it for you. Okay, I'll be very delighted if you guys can follow me. While writing this article, I was wondering about an inspirational quote from the internationally acclaimed leadership expert Robin Sharma, that is, quickest way to change the game is to change your brain. When I was a kid, my teachers used to say to the class that those who are doing well in the exams, they have relatively better brains. In my professional career, I came across situations where people are admired due to demonstrating better decision making, negotiation, problem solving, communication and team building, etc. skills. Is called to have superior brains. In our daily life, if we see any talented individual, a great author or even a creative person, we tend to term him or her as brainy. Therefore, if you are trying to jumpstart your brain to do better or any upcoming test, approaching business agreement, or you simply want to do your best to avoid diseases that attack your brain or wish to increase efficiency of your brain from now on, there are some definite ways to boost your brain. My sincere apology if you cannot see it clearly. As I said, I wrote this article and I want to share with you guys. I'm sure you'll find very useful tactic. This is full of information, and in the end you definitely you'll end up being very inspired, and hopefully you'll take action as well. So here we go. So most of us are familiar with the term called brainstorming, through which we can boost our brain power in the moment. Brainstorming can give your brain the boost it needs to get to work. It's a great warm-up exercise before we jump right into the main event, like writing an essay or studying for an exam. A lot of times, it can help boost your creativity. Well, for example, if you are writing an essay, brainstorm what you want to cover in that essay before you get to the nitty-gritty of the topic, sentence and thesis statements. You don't need to have even to use anything you come up with in your essay. The act of brainstorming will simply help jumpstart your brain. Now let me share another tactic. Deep breathing helps to increase your blood flow and oxygen levels, and which in turn help your brain to function better. Doing 10 to 15 times of deep breathing each day can help in the long run, but easily doing some deep breathing before and during your studying and even while you are taking your exam not only help you keep oxygen and blood flow helping your brain, but it also keeps your anxiety levels down, also helping your brain function better. When you are breathing, make sure that you breathe into the bottom of your lungs. Think of it like a balloon expanding. First your belly, then your chest, then your neck. When you let the breath go, it will go in the opposite direction, neck, chest, then belly. People are being more prone to drinking. Okay, here is another tactic. People are being more prone to drinking green tea across the world today. Lately, the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition says that drinking 5 or more cups of green tea each day can lower the possibility of psychological distress by as much as 20%. It can also give you a good boost like caffeine to help you keep your brain going all day? Well, I'm a strong believer in the sense of balance. It makes your life better and fulfilled. We may take a break despite our busy schedule since it's strategic refueling. Taking a break has of critical importance. A good way to help your brain charge up to take a break. This can either mean surfing the internet for 15 minutes or switching to something else for a while as a change of pace for your brain. It is also a good idea to spend no more than an hour on something before switching to something else for a while. If you have not finished that something in an hour, set aside time later to work on that some more. Okay, if you have not laughed a day, literally you have not lived a day. Please learn to laugh more. People always say that laughter is the best medicine, but it also stimulates different areas of the brain, allowing people to think in a broader and freer manner. Laughter is also a natural stress reducer, and stress is something that inhibits and limits brain power. Remind yourself to laugh, especially if it is just before that big test or writing that final essay. Put a funny background on your computer or keep a funny joke nearby as you study. Refer back to it occasionally to stimulate a laugh. I call it laugh long and live long. Actually, I authored a book about 5 years ago. Let me show you. This is Jokes, Laugh Long and Live Long by Shohag Mostafij, and hopefully I'll talk about it someday later. Okay, now let's get back to the next point. To eat appropriately is to live properly. There are lots of different foods that can help boost your brain power, of course. On the flip side, there are foods that do opposite, like foods high in sugar and refined carbohydrates, junk food and soda. Foods that dull brain processes and make you foggy and sluggish. Try foods that are high in omega-3 fatty acids like walnuts and salmon. Although eat this sparingly because of the possibility of a higher mercury content. Ground flax, winter squash, kidney and potato and pinto beans, spinach, broccoli, pumpkin seeds, and soybeans. Omega-3 fatty acids improve blood circulation and boost the function of neurotransmitter, which help your brain process and think, my friend. Well, furthermore, I have researched through internet and science magazine over the years in order to identify that what are the particular foods that might boost your brain. Well, foods high in magnesium are important, such as chickpeas or garbanzo beans, because they help with message transmission in your brain. Scientists have linked a diet hunger in blueberries with quicker learning, better thinking and better memory retention. Choline, which occurs in vegetables like broccoli and cauliflower, has the potential to help with the growth of new brain cells as well as boosting intelligence. Longer in older adults. Complex carbohydrates give your brain and body energy over a longer period of time. Try eating food like whole wheat bread, brown rice, oatmeal, high fiber cereal, lentils and whole beans. Once my mentors stated sleep deprived people can hardly be creative and competent. Now I totally agree with that statement. Get enough sleep. When you are not getting enough sleep, everything that your brain does is worsened because of it. So creativity, thinking, cognitive functioning, problem solving, memory, all these are tied to getting enough sleep. Sleep is especially necessary for memory functions, so make sure you are getting to the deeper stages of sleep to allow for memory processing. Turn off any electronics at least 30 minutes before going to bed. That means TV, cell phones, computer, iPod, etc. Otherwise your brain will be overstimulated as you are trying to sleep, and you will have greater difficulty in falling asleep and getting to the necessary stages of sleep. For adults, it is best to get at least 8 hours sleep. So another key tactic, we do not have time to do exercise, but we have time to suffer the illness. Get enough exercise. Physical exercise can do things like enhance the oxygen flow to your brain, which will help it better process and function. It also releases chemicals that enhance your overall mood, called serotonin, as well as protect your brain cells. Scientists have found that exercising actually helps spur the production of more neurons in the brain. If you are shy, you may practice dancing when nobody is around at your home. Dance and martial arts are especially good ways to boost your brain power because they stimulate a wide variety of brain systems, things like organization, coordination, planning, and judgment. You can move your body and various parts of it too, in sync with music. Music is absolutely fantastic. It will simply free your mind. Anyway, so when you solitude, the whole universe listens to you. Another key tactic is meditation, because it gets you to a state of solitude. Learn to meditate. Meditating, especially mindfulness meditation, can help to retrain the brain to work better and to not go down certain negative neural pathways. Meditation both reduces stress, which helps the brain function better, but it also increases memory as well. You may find a place to sit quietly, even if only for 15 minutes. Focus on your breathing. Say to yourself as you breathing in and breathing out. Whatever you find your mind wandering, gently draw it back to focusing on your breath. As you get better at meditating, notice what is going on around you. Imagine your favorite images. Feel the sun on your face. Notice the sound of the birds and the cars outside. And smell your roommate's chicken biryani lunch. Focus on the present moment. You can also do mindful activities like when you are having a shower. Focus on the feel of the water. Sense the touch of the towel, the smell of your shampoo, and so forth. This will keep your mind attentive and help reinforce your mindfulness to the moment. So the next one is water is life. Hydrate, hydrate, and hydrate. Getting enough liquid in your system is super important since your brain is about 80% water. It will not function as well if you are dehydrated. So make sure to keep drinking water all day, at least 8 to 10 glasses. It's also a good idea to drink fruit or vegetable juice. Polyphenols, which are in antioxidants in fruits and vegetables, can help protect brain cells from damage and keep your brain at a high functioning level. Please remember that you cannot achieve anything satisfactory out of tension. Learn to be conscious, not to lose your temper. Awareness is the DNA of transformation. I call it, but sometimes I lose my temper, honestly speaking. Stay moderate. Cut down on stress. Chronic stress can do things like destroy brain cells and damage the hippocampus, which is the part of the brain that helps retrieve old memories and format new ones. Dealing effectively with stress is something that is incredibly important to learn, since it is impossible to cut it out of your life entirely. Again, meditation is the key in helping to manage stress, even if you take only 15 to 30 minutes out of your busy day to do it, and it will help your brain. Also, deep breathing can help, as it will cut down your immediate stress and alleviate your anxiety. When I was a kid, my English teacher used to say that always be learning, Mostafij. Learn something new. Learning something new gives your brain a workout in the same way that you would do to a physical workout to increase your strength and endurance. If you stick to the well-worn paths of the stuff you already know, your brain is not going to keep developing and growing. Learning a language stimulates lots of different parts of your brain and helps make new neural pathways. It takes mental effort and will help expand your knowledge base. For instance, you could take up cooking or knitting or learning an instrument or juggling. As long as you are enjoying yourself and learning new things, your brain will be happier and function better. Last but not the least, Enjoyment is an important part of learning and maintaining your brain's health and boosting its power. If you like what you are doing, there is more likelihood that you will continue to be engaged and to learn. No matter where you work, just make sure to keep your workplace fun and productive. So this is the last para of my write-up. I'm afraid probably you cannot see, but I'm certainly dictating it for you. So as a matter of fact, learning or getting to enhance the capacity of your brain is a choice. I firmly believe it. It is up to us whether we would like to make this choice and strive to build our brain works better. If you think so, I invite you to follow the aforementioned strategies, because all of us are in this planet for a special reason. As human beings, it is our responsibility to realize our full potential, since our respective actions matter and we can leverage the impacts. Let us take a place and do the needful to make our brain functions further effectively, so that we get to accomplish more and more good deeds, and with a view to creating a better world together. Thank you so much, my friend. It's been a big article, I understand, but I was absolutely desperate. I was overwhelmed. I was obsessed to share with you guys these ideas. I hope you find this useful and you take action around these ideas. All the best. Thank you.